evolution of sound.
Beep beep, what's up ninjas? Today's topic of discussion, how to make the Alok Who Gives Pluck before the drop, my favorite part of the song. Now, mark your calendars for January 15, as January 15 is going to be the date of a new sample pack release called Confessions Revolution, a sample pack, a Soundbank, a vocal pack that's going to give you the sound of Confessions by Tchami, the label of Tchami. It's going to have all the sounds you created for most of the songs, and if you guys have been looking for a pack like that, a good gangster house Brazilian-based pack to get that sound, then make sure to mark your calendars and support it. A lot of freebies are coming with it, and this is just one of the first tutorials that's going to be coming out in this channel to help you get the sound of Confessions. And without further ado, let's make this Pluck. Now, whenever you want to make anything that sounds very percussive, you want to go with squares, you know, or pulse width as many will call it, because they have in the lower ends, they give you a good donk type of sound, especially with, you know, when you pair it up with a low pass filter. That's the main reason why I said, okay, this is a half pulse or a pulse, and I'm gonna go with the half pulse for this one. Sounds like that. Now we're gonna be adding 8 voices, retrig off, and a little bit of detunement to this. And the moment I take retrig off, you're gonna hear the sound turn go from very mono sounding to very stereo. Now, I'm going to make another one here, another quarter pulse, let's say, 8 voices now. And this one's going to stay retrig on and just a little bit of detunement. You know, let's go with half pulse. And there you go. It sounds a lot better. Let's move the stereo down, even though it's not going to do much. Now, we're going to shape the sound using a low pass filter. Nothing should come out at this point. Now we're going to shape it using an envelope with cutoff AB, just because I always like to use that one for some weird reason. Open it up all the way and a little bit of decay. And you're going to see the sound starts to come more alive. And this is where you want it to be playing. Now here is the basis of the sound. That's going to be the pluck. Now what makes Alok's pluck sound massive and a lot more catchier is going to be the effects that are applied to it. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be applying heavy reverb. You got it? Now with reverb here, you can choose the size. So there we go. And then the delay is the trick to that really neat effect that he has. You want really low delay times, or sorry, really fast. And then you automate the dry and wet. You're gonna have that type of sound. Now, one cool thing that I like about Ableton is that you can have this configure button here that you can click, and then you can go into here and click on this knob here. Now, when the moment you turn off configure, now you have this to automate it. So let's say you have an Ableton push like I have over here. Then you can use this knob to automate certain things. Let's say I play. And from there you can, you know, use the knob, the configure to kind of input it to, let's say, the delay left and right. So then when the moment you increase it more, you get that really nice delay effect. The last thing to do would be to add some compression to just make it sound a lot more finished. You're gonna have it there. Now, the moment compression is added, it sounds a lot more punchier because, again, we have an attack to it. So the initial part doesn't get compressed. Everything behind it does. And it just makes it sound a lot more punchier. But that's going to be the sound, guys. Fairly easy to make. Put this in mono legato or not if you don't want to. You can even use it as a pluck, to be honest, like chord. Now, other things you could do is lower the cutoff to get more of a kind of muffled, not so open sound. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Now, Confessions Revolution is coming out January 15. That's the date we've decided to release this pack that's coming up. Again, 2 project files, sample pack, vocal pack, Soundbank for Serum, Soundbank for Sylenth1, all for the Confessions, aka G-House sound of the Tchami label. And if you guys are interested, as always, be on the lookout for it. And I'll see you guys next time, guys. Take care and have a Merry Christmas to you and your families.
Put your fucking hands up!